You thought spirituality would be peaceful, that it would bring you bliss, clarity, a higher vibration, maybe even some answers. But now, you feel more lost than ever, more alone, more confused, and you're wondering, is this what awakening is supposed to feel like? Let me tell you something nobody talks about. Spiritual awakening is not the beginning of peace. It's the beginning of war, not with others, but with yourself. With every false layer you've been carrying your whole life. With every belief you were taught. With every identity you built to feel safe in the world. You don't become free by lighting candles and chanting mantras. You become free when everything you thought you were begins to die. At first, it feels exciting. You read the books. You feel synchronicities. You meditate and feel this quiet bliss. You think, I'm awakening. And you are. But the universe doesn't just hand you enlightenment. It hands you a shovel and says, now dig. Dig through your trauma. Dig through your ego. Dig through your pain, your lies, your projections. Dig through your comfort, your attachments, your illusions. Dig through everything you once clung to and thought was you. This is the real work, and most people run from it because it's not pretty, it's not Instagrammable, it's not love and light. It's grief, it's anger, it's shame. It's crying on your bedroom floor wondering if you're losing your mind. It's waking up at 3 a.m. feeling like you're dying, but nothing is physically wrong. That's the spiritual death. And it's terrifying. No one tells you that on this path, you will lose things. You'll lose relationships. You'll lose comfort. You'll lose interest in things that once made you feel alive. You'll watch your identity dissolve. The roles you played, the beliefs you swore by, the goals you thought mattered, all gone. And in that emptiness, you'll feel naked, unanchored, unrecognizable, even to yourself. You'll look in the mirror and think, I don't even know who I am anymore. And you know what? That's the point. Because you were never meant to be that version. That was a costume, a performance, a survival mechanism. And now it's cracking. Then comes the trap, the spiritual ego. This is where the mind sneaks back in and says, well, at least I'm more awakened than others. You may not say it aloud, but deep down you start judging. She's so unconscious. He's still operating from ego. They're not on my frequency. Now the ego isn't gone. It's just wearing a mala bead necklace. You've traded one identity for another. The awakened one, the seeker, the healer, the starseed, the chosen one. And while the world might applaud that persona, deep down it's still performance, still fear, still separation. You're not better. You're not worse. You're just human, trying to remember who you are beneath all these roles. And then it gets quiet, painfully quiet. The bliss fades. The synchronicities stop. The universe, which once felt loud and supportive, goes still. You meditate, nothing. You pray, silence. You ask for a sign, nothing. This is what mystics call the dark night of the soul. It feels like God has abandoned you, but really, the illusion of God has left so the real one can arrive. This isn't punishment. It's purification. It's the soul detoxing everything that isn't truth. And it's hell. It's scary. And it's sacred. Because the silence is where you meet yourself. Not the mind. Not the beliefs. Not the projections. Just you, raw, present, and real. And then just when you think it can't get worse, you meet your shadow. The rage. The envy. The judgment. The control. The parts you swore weren't you. But they are. They're the parts you disowned to fit into this world. And now they're back. Not to haunt you, but to be held. To be loved. To be brought home. Because the goal of spirituality isn't to escape the darkness. It's to bring light into it. To embrace all of you. Not just the parts that look holy. You can't be whole by rejecting half of yourself. You can ascend by bypassing what hurts. This is the real alchemy. Not rising above, but going within, sitting in the fire, letting it burn, and realizing you don't die. Only the illusion does. So, if you're in the dark right now, if you feel broken, lost, disconnected, numb, this is for you. You are not failing. You are awakening. Not the fantasy version. The real one. The painful, gritty, beautiful, raw one. And I know it hurts. I know it's lonely. I know it feels like no one understands. But I promise you, this is not the end. It's the beginning. A sacred unraveling. The path isn't linear. It's a spiral. You return to the same wounds again and again. But each time with deeper compassion. Each time with more awareness. Each time with less judgment. This isn't about becoming enlightened. It's about becoming honest. Real. Present. Here. You don't need to escape this moment. You need to enter it. Because underneath all the stories, all the roles, all the illusions, you'll find something untouched. Something eternal. Something holy. You'll find you. And that is what you came here to remember. So don't run from the darkness. Walk through it. Because the dark isn't where you get lost. It's where you finally come home.